I literally watched viral reels from almost every field in the world to find out what is the reason behind a reel going viral. And after scrolling for 2 full days and more than 1,000 reels, the conclusion that came out was a hook so strong that the person cannot even swipe your reel or shot. So under this video, I am going to give you 30 killer hooks and also how to make that 3-second hook for starting. What is the psychology behind the hook and how to continue your reel or shot with the hook. I am going to give complete guidance of that, and I will provide all this to you with examples, and those who will watch the video till the end, I will also give them a special PDF file with the help of which you can easily tie your hook without any problem and make your shot or reel viral inside the psychology. So quickly take a pen, copy and sit. So without wasting much of your time, I will first tell you what 99 like creators do. Those people who make their reel or shot go viral because of their hook will make a promise to you. And he makes some unfulfillable type of promise and then shows that he has fulfilled that promise in the video, but only 70%. What is the meaning of 70% now? Wait, I will explain you. I make a shot in the beginning of which I give a hook like this. It is a perfect hook because the thing that I am promising in it is equal to impossible, but now that I have said it, I will have to do something and show it because the audience has to be paid off. So what I will do is I will encourage my friend and keep guiding him how he can make a game. Now technically I had promised to make him pay off, but not in the way my audience had thought. Rather, I made 30% of the people talk nonsense or molded the words to get a click. But now you people must be thinking that if you people are speaking lies, then why will your reel work? Why will it go viral? Maybe you might be a little fond of them, but this is the reality. These are real audiences. They enjoy when their expectations are broken. That's why I always say that there is a lot of difference between real audience and the audience of long form content. If you are trying to understand the audience of long form content, if expectations are crossed, then those people will stop watching your video. Mahi, if you do this in reel or short while keeping the 70% rule in mind, then you will gain more views and get a lot of engagement. But this pays off the concept of 70% rule and helps in maximum challenge type hooks and entertainment niche. But what to do if your niche is different? Don't worry, I have found 3 hooks for you people which are divided under 8 categories, and each of these hooks can be used in every niche. You just have to fill the blanks and your work will be done. I told you about the payoff concept of 70% rule to understand the psychology of people so that you can understand the concept behind the hooks. Now without any delay, let's see those hooks which will play with the psychology of the common audience and make you viral. So the first category is of curiosity. If you want the audience to watch the full reel or short, then say something to them in the beginning due to which their curiosity increases so much that they keep watching your reel till the end. Now I will give you an idea of some hooks related to this so that you can understand it well. First, this is the most amazing dash I've ever seen. Inside this dash you can put anything. For example, this is the most amazing shirt I've ever seen. This is the most amazing building I've ever seen. Or, this is the most amazing place I've ever seen. Whatever is related to your niche, you can fill it here. And your hook is TR. For example, you can fill C.
This is one of the craziest charges you've seen.
Curiosity increased, right? What was that person going to show? The same thing will happen with your audience, and this will make your shot go viral. The second hook in this category is, I would never do dash, and this is the reason why. Now before I explain this hook, let me show you an example.
I never buy silk, and this is the strange reason why.
Now you must be a bit curious too why this girl doesn't wear silk. The same curiosity will arise in your audience, and the reason behind it will be a negative prompt. This hook started with never do, and people aren't used to negative opinions. They try to defend things. What will you get? Which will get you engagement, data for the algorithm, and fun for your reel or shot. You can adapt these to any niche. For example, you might say, I will never play Minecraft and this is the reason why I won't. Or I will never vote for Congress and this is the reason why I won't. Or you can say, I will never watch Samay Reina and this is the reason why. Basically, target the audience you want to reach. Write something related in the dash and your work is done. It doesn't matter if you give positive or negative info. The hook just needs to stop people from scrolling further. You can keep your script positive or negative. The third hook in this category is, I was today years old when I found out dash. Again, curiosity increases. For example, look at this.
I was today years old when I found this out.
You can fill in any fact, story, or even a statement under the dash, and it will become your perfect hook. Now let's take a look at the fourth hook. It took me dash years to figure out dash. Before explaining, I prefer to say, just take a look.
It took me 19 years to learn newsstands for events, weather, sports.
Basically, in the first dash, fill in any time period. It could be your age or how long you've been doing something. In the second dash, fill in your topic. Want to share knowledge or entertain others. For example, it took me 3 years to get viral on YouTube. It took me 20 years to know the full form of school, and so on and so forth. You can make it suitable according to your specific niche. The fifth hook in this category. You have to do something similar. 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 You have to... They must be sitting with pen and copy, writing all these hooks. If today the hook is first, I am coming for Google Dash.
Google the longest jump in history. I found Bob Beeman, who holds the world record of 29 feet. For reference, that's about this length. Good thing I have balance because I'll see how I compare.
I am not the first. Now, this shot I showed you completely because if there's no interesting info with this hook or the video isn't interesting, then your hook is useless. For example, you can see this.
I asked Google what the most popular video game was, and this is what they told me. It's called Minecraft.
You know that Minecraft is the most played game worldwide. It used the hook well, but didn't keep any unique info ahead, so its video didn't go far. So let's move on. On the hook, there was just one thing, nothing more. For the dash, now if you can fill something in the dash, share your personal experience with your audience for the hook, for the hook, for the hook. Guide them. For example, see this, 3 things every guy must do before a girl comes over. Till now, all the hooks I told you were in the curiosity category, but now we will see hooks from another category. The first one is from the call to action category. Basically, in this category of hooks, you tell people to do something. You tell them to take some action. This makes their brain instantly active. Imagine you have been scrolling reels for 15 minutes, watching shots. And then a reel appears in front of you telling you to stop scrolling. So obviously the brain that was in sleep mode for 15 minutes will instantly become active because it has been asked to take some action. Now let's look at the hooks in this category. So the 8th hook I'm going to tell you is, you gotta try dash, check it out. Basically, when you make people do some work or order them to do something, their excitement increases. For example, see this. Alright, you gotta try this with your phone. Put your speaker on your mouth like this. You can use this for any niche. For example, let me tell you, try this YouTube setting to go viral. Try this food, I'll show you how to make it, etc, etc. Today let's talk about race. Stop the race barricades. Now in this dash, your target is to become an example. For instance,
Stop scrolling. I have something crucial to share.
this is a very short hook but also highly effective. If you discover that you are making some significant decisions in your life, that they can see, then their excitement level will suddenly increase. And you don't have to blindly trust my words, you can see the example. Take a look at this.
Get it wrong.
Again, you can use this in any niche, just need to use a bit of brain. Now, for the call to action category, I could only find this many hooks. But don't worry, I have more interesting categories. So let's move on to the did you know category. Do you know that if you watch the videos of Tube Sensei, then one day you will definitely be successful? Well, wherever someone says, do you know, it automatically increases your interest. And this is what you need to do, but in a slightly different manner. For instance, I will provide you with some hook ideas. Number 11 hook is ours. Have you ever heard of the region beta paradox? You might be experiencing it right now.
Have you heard of the region beta paradox? You might be suffering from it now.
Do you understand? Now the next hook is very straightforward. The next hook is very straightforward. The next hook is very... Or maybe you know that you can travel the world without spending a single penny. Now this is in the did you know category. But there's another category with just 3 hooks. But all 3 hooks are amazing. This category is called the wondering category. Overthinking is a superpower given to all of us by God, and you can use this as a hook. For example, look at these hooks. Have you ever wondered? Now you'll understand this hook better with an example, so let's look at an example first.
Ever wondered what the most viewed YouTube video is?
Didn't you feel curious to know which video is the most viewed on YouTube? Let's finish this and then move on to the next.
Ever wondered what the most viewed YouTube video is? We got,
Yes.
Just Music. The guy at the start was like #1. Johnny, Despacito, wait, what's #1? He's just, hey, at least it's not Vico.
Now coming to our 15th hook, which is it possible? See? Right now, any question in the dash should be interesting. For example, see this. Is it possible to make a black marshmallow? You ask this often, and honestly, I had no idea. Again, let me remind you that you can adapt all of these to your niche. For example, is it possible to gain subscribers without uploading? Can you gain 1 million subscribers with one video? Coming to our 16th hook. What if dash? This is the shortest hook so far, but it is also the most effective. For example, see this.
For these reasons, it should be known, and the world should be aware of what is happening.
Again, I made this reel myself. So far, we have covered 4 categories and 15 hooks, but there are still 4 categories and 15 hooks left. To keep the video from getting too long, I won't show you every hook for every niche. I will show you the hooks, I will take examples and explain them. If you need more examples, I will upload them in the PDF. You will know how to get the PDF after watching the video till the end. Let's move to the next category. Next one. People enjoy a lot in comparing anything. It doesn't matter whether it is their professional life or personal life. That is why till date guys keep asking each other whose is bigger. But anyway, it can also be used as a hook. For example, you can look at number 17. For example, you can look at number
Page
17. Refer to.
Stop using it strikes you better views. Instagram use 3 Instagram settings. Stop skyrocket Yow views.
Actually, we could have kept this hook in the call to action category, but here we are comparing and telling things, so we have kept it in this category. Number 90 is the hook, how to create dash. If you have dash, see its example first as well. Bhai Sayyidanti, I'm Dindai. How to create a festive outfit. People enjoy a lot in comparing anything. It doesn't matter whether it is their professional life or personal life. That is why till date guys keep asking each other whose is bigger. But anyway, it can also be used as a hook. For example, you can look at number 17. For example, you can look at number
Page
17. Refer to.
Stop using it strikes you better views. Instagram use 3 Instagram settings. Stop skyrocket Yow views.
Actually, we could have kept this hook in the call to action category, but here we are comparing and telling things, so we have kept it in this category. Number 90 is the hook, how to create dash. If you have dash, see its example first as well. Bhai Sayyidanti, I'm Dindai. How to create a festive outfit. In life or in your creativity, you can get involved and people like it. The next hook is also somewhat similar. Watch me dash. Now, you need to write something interesting in dash, and the audience will still watch your reel completely.
Watch me try to fix this squishy. It's in bad shape.
Next, the number you need to consider is significant. It can represent various aspects, and understanding its importance is crucial. Numbers play a vital role in different contexts, and their relevance cannot be overstated. From simple calculations to complex algorithms, numbers are everywhere. They help us quantify, measure, and analyze data. In life, numbers can symbolize milestones, achievements, and goals. They are integral to our daily routines, from time management to financial planning. Embracing the significance of numbers can lead to better decision-making and problem-solving skills. Therefore, always pay attention to the numbers around you and appreciate their value. 24. We'll watch. Now, in the first dash, you need to think about what you will write. It should be something that grabs attention and keeps the audience engaged. The content must be relevant and interesting. Consider the preferences of your audience and tailor your message accordingly. The first impression is crucial, so make sure your initial words are impactful. Use creativity and originality to stand out. Remember, the goal is to captivate and retain the audience's interest from the very beginning. Fill in the number, then pick a keyword from best or worst, and then XYZ. You need to write your product or your topic. For example, see 7 best smartphone deals for Amazon and Flipkart, or you need to give any number. Consider the context and relevance of your topic. Make sure it resonates with your audience. Use clear and concise language to convey your message effectively. Provide examples and real-life scenarios to make your point more relatable. Always aim to add value through your content and keep the audience engaged throughout. You won't believe exist. In the dash, you can write any keyword with your number. For example, 5 places you won't believe exist, 3 Insta settings you won't believe exist, and so on. See an example so you can understand well.
These are 5 smartphones you won't believe exist.
Now coming to number 27, top dash dash, it sounds like a curse, but it's not. In the first dash you put a number, and in the second dash you put your topic like this.
Top 3 most expensive mistakes in US history.
Although this category can be used for every niche, the next category is specifically a treasure for tech and growth tips and tricks niche. You can use hooks in other niches, but for those in tech niche or growth tips and tricks niche, it's a granted treasure. This category is hacks of. Now the hooks in this category are like this. How to become dash in 3 steps. Again, this dash, you won't believe exist. In this dash, you can write any keyword along with your number. For example, 5 places you won't believe exist, 3 Insta settings you won't believe exist, and so on. You can also see an example so that you can understand it well.
These are 5 smartphones you won't believe actually exist.
Now coming to number 27, top dash dash. It sounds like an abuse, but it is not like that. In its first dash, you have to become a number, and in the second dash, you have to become your topic, something like this.
Prabhavnabad Jiva Samaya Se Gyantri Ismal History Finitrate Status.
So now, although this category can also be used for any niche, but the next category is specifically related to tech and growth tips and tricks niche and is a treasure for it. It is not that you cannot use the hooks of the next category in any other niche. You can certainly do that, but for those who are in tech niche or growth tips and tricks niche, it is a granted treasure for them. This category is of hacks. Now the hooks of this category are something like this. How to become dash in 3 steps, next in this dash.